championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. The Huskers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The pocket breaking down, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. It's Hart. Gets the first and still running. They get the senior with the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Scooped up in the defense.
What a great job by this defense of springing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Let's it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the 1st down is still going. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Wow, what a play by this defense that come up with the interception. In a big return, they almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the
looking downfield near the end zone. Pass not complete. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. He's wide open. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll run it here. He breaks free. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. He finds some space. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And there's the handoff. Breaks into open space. Who's in the clear? Past the 20. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Locates the tight end is complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Went after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking right, this one caught.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his man. He moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? And it works. The first down to the 35.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out 4th down now.
And on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. He brings him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's dropped. Would have been a big play that he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking to throw again. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. And read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick this deep and begin the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle. It's Harris. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Bringing pressure. With the catch, it's Harden. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's the target, and it's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And the Wolverines line it up with first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
This defense is making it tough. Ball set at the 3. It's third and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And it's good, right down the middle. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. It was a great example there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. The back's got it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Cornhuskers moving quickly down the field here. Plus coverage now from the secondary. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. It's out of bounds, and a short gain on the play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to move it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's hard. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's hard. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play to pick and then that return.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with the running game. Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
To him. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wide end. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. The pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he knocks it right through. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now, at 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. It's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Defense is coming after him, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a gap. It's hard. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They still need this extra point to top. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Not much time left. The offense has a shot to end this in regulation. An inside give now from the shotgun. Across the 40. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And the defense will spend their second time out here to make some adjustments.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable.
Football's loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
He fires it down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. That's a fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. tied up after regulation. We go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. The second overtime, if you get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Comes our first play of overtime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This time it's complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, because that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Trying for a pick six to win the game. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring or the game is over.
So here we go. A long field goal. Try to win it in overtime. This is a kicker's dream. He got it! A walk-off winner in overtime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.